Today we're going to do a build review on Dragon's Pz.Kpfw.IV ausf with Zimmerit mid-production. I believe this is for a specific unit, HJ division in Normandy, kit number 6611. It comes with 440 parts, no magic tracks. It comes with DS tracks. Comes with metal side skirts. Some photo etch, no metal barrel. I just added the metal barrel because it's my preference and I think it looks a lot better than the styrene one, but that's just my opinion. Okay, so what do I like about this kit? Well, one, it's a Dragon Pz.Kpfw.IV kit. Obviously, I believe, in my opinion, that they make the best Pz.Kpfw.IV variants in the market today. I haven't come across with any other company that I enjoyed building so far. I mean, if you take a look at this kit, it's beautifully molded. The fit for the most part is excellent. The detail is spot on. I really enjoy it, and it just builds flawlessly. Puts together itself if it wanted to. It has beautiful molded on Zimmerit, but it's also a pro and con, and I'll discuss about that here in a minute. Yeah, for the most part, I have not really a whole lot of bad things about it, but there's a few, and I'll discuss that here right now. So some minor issues that you may come across with is the front here. It had, I don't know if maybe it might have been my mistake or whatnot, but it had a little bit of gap, so I had did some filling in the front part, but that's that's an easy fix. The Zimmerit. Now, me personally, I like to mold it on Zimmerit. Some people don't, but with this kit, you may want to be careful because the Zimmerit itself is not too deep. So if you're going to paint this, lightly paint. Do not do a heavy coat of paint on it because you might just cover up all the Zimmerit and everything. So just be careful when you're painting. Also, another note that I thought that Dragon screwed up on, but after doing my research and everything, they didn't. You're going to notice that in the instruction and in the build, some parts of it have Zimmerit, some don't. Such as the lower glacis does not have Zimmerit. The interior sides does not have a Zimmerit at all. I thought, like I said, that Dragon screwed up on this part, but actually, after looking through reference photos of various tanks from this division, they were actually right. I did not notice or see any Zimmerit at the locations that I pointed out. So, if you think it's wrong and everything, just always look up references just to make sure that you want to build the right representation of your model, and I think that they're spot on. So another thing that I didn't like about the build was these, what do you call it, tow hook holders maybe. Dragon supplies styrene ones, but they're not very good because they're very, very fragile. And what I mean is that if you glue in the styrene ones in there, it's not very deep, it's actually shallow. And if this kit was supplied with a string as a tow cable, then it'll make perfect sense because you wouldn't probably do little to no damage to it. But since Dragon comes with these tow cables that are nicely good looking wire, but it's very, very stiff, so when you wrap it around there, it's gonna, your tow hooks are not going to stay on. It's going to snap off. So I replaced it with brass ones, and I put it deep, and I glued it on with super glue, so it'll be nice and supportive, and it's not going to move around much when I'll come and wrap around the tow cables. Or I believe I see some photos of, you know, tow cables is mounted on the side and whatever for easy access instead of just going around and worrying about trying to get off in the middle of combat and everything. So you could display it as, you know, just laying around, just be ready for, you know, the crew be easier to get off. What else? The metal barrel I ordered it from Griffon Models. I actually like these, love these metal barrels, but they're hard to come by. So this metal barrel actually took me 2 months to get. You know, I found it, I think, on Lucky Models or somewhere, and so when I ordered it, they actually shipped it to my incorrect address. So they had to ship it back and reship it to me to the correct address and everything. So it took about 2 months, but once I received it, I was happy with it. I think it looked great. Now, when you look at reference photos, I think in the instructions, it comes with, I think, 4 different muzzle brake types. So just be sure that you look at the photographs and make sure that you got the correct muzzle, and which I did. I think it's the front end oval with the rounder rear. What else? I don't like the DS tracks, so that's going to be pitched off, and I'm waiting for the Friulmodel tracks to come in, and that's the only thing that I'm waiting on for this kit. The wheels and tools I've already cut out and separated into these baggies, so it'll be easier to paint, in my opinion, and then I just stick them on there after I get done painting. Oh, sorry, I'm like all over the place. So another thing I did not like about this kit, which is really, I don't understand why they did this, is the metal skirts. Now what I'm talking about is Dragon used to supply these metal skirts, and if you see that, it comes with, you know, indication marks for where to put the brackets on. Okay, nice and easy, you know, you can just put on and be done with it. But no. Currently, with the couple Dragons kits that I've seen with side skirts, is that they just totally eliminated that. It's just blank. And what they give you is on the instruction, they just give you a one-to-one comparison and tell you where to put it. Alright, that's fine and dandy, but what the hell? I mean, am I supposed to measure it and try to, you know, do some, you know, engineering to try to make sure that everything's in the right spot? I mean, come on, really? I don't want to sit there and waste my time trying to just figure out a way to perfectly put on these freaking brackets, and for what? It's a pain in the butt. I guess you could just print this off and put it on some sort of laminate film or something and have a projector and just put over one-to-one over your side skirts and just mark off where you put the brackets or something. I mean, just totally retarded. So I did not even do that. I basically took a kit that I didn't use the side skirts on and actually had the marks on them, and I just went ahead and used this just to save on time. I mean, hell, I have a family and a freaking daughter on the way and everything, and I don't have time to sit there and goof around, you know. So I like it to be easy and self-explanatory and not something I had to do calculations and all that crap. I do that at work. Why do I want to do it at home? Okay, enough of my gripe or anything. So, yeah. So basically, sorry, I'm like all over the place here. So I should have just had it scripted, but whatever. I also added conduit wires. I think it just adds more detail to the model itself. So that's, yeah, it's not hard. I think I use 0.5 5, maybe smaller soldering wire. Yeah, so overall, I really like this kit. Exception for the goof up on the side skirts and everything, and the extruction wasn't all that bad. Only one screw up is they incorrectly used the rear fender. They don't have. Let me find it here. They don't have what's marked on here as B4 or 5 is actually S4 and 5. So just be aware of that. But I'm actually kind of shocked that was the only glitch of the kit that I came across with. But yeah, so I'm gonna paint this beauty. I haven't decided what unit that I'm gonna do, but more than likely I'll probably do one of those 3. I know that for sure, but just not sure which one. So if you have any questions or comments, please comment in the comments below. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well, and build on, my friends. Thanks.